Hello and welcome to the Web Shop Manager video tutorial on data mapping. Just a quick note, this step should not be started until you've actually completed building out your category tree and had training with one of our reps and received confirmation that that tree is approved and that you are ready to move on to the data mapping section of your project. If you have not received approval or finalized your category tree, please contact your project manager or one of our customer experience reps to get that fully approved and ready to go. Okay, let's get started. Um, within your Google Drive or within the Google Drive, you'll have your project folder, and within that folder, there should be a data folder or something very similar in name type. Within the data folder, if we go ahead and open that up, we're going to see the category mapping file right here. So let me go ahead and open up this file. It's possible that if the file is very large, you may need to download it to your computer to work on it, or if you do have the ability, you can go ahead and just work on it via the Google Drive. Okay, so let me just wipe out some of these cells really quick and get us started. Okay, so you will recall that initially you worked with the category tree tab to get your category tree fully set up. So if you do also remember, in column A there's a series of ID numbers. These ID numbers are actually what we're going to use to complete the part type mapping. You'll see the part types actually listed out on the mapping sheet, but for now, just want to pay attention one more time to the ID numbers in column A and the category path that was created from your category entries over here in columns C, D, E, F, and G. So what the purpose of this is to take the ID number and match it to a corresponding part type. You may be asking what a part type is. A part type is something that SDC kind of labels products in. It tends to group them under what's called a part type. The part type can sound like a category name, or it could be very specific all the way up to like a part name, for example, air deflector. But SDC has gone ahead and listed out all these part types. We've built this document based on your SDC data, and according to SDC, this is what they are saying are the part types that match the products that you have in your data for them. So our goal here is just to work our way down the list. We're going to go ahead and read what's in this row number 2 right here, active suspension control module, and then make an intelligent decision of where that fits into your category tree. So an active suspension control module, to me personally, would sound like it would fall under suspension components or possibly suspension accessories. So I would want to put those into my own product category of category 3 and category 4. So that goes into suspension kits and lifts, suspension components, suspension kits and lifts, suspension accessories. So the way that we would map that is just to simply take that number, bring it over here, and put it into the row or put it into the cell for category 1, category 2, and if you have more categories, you can do that as well. Maybe we just want it to go into the general suspension category as well. So you'll notice that once I've done that, it's actually created the category path. It's brought over the category path from the category tree tab. And what this says is anything that SDC has labeled as an active suspension control module according to your product data will now go into your website categories of suspension components, suspension accessories, and lastly suspension and leveling kits. So the purpose here is pretty straightforward. We're going to look at each of these. So the next one is active to passive suspension conversion kit. So if we went along with our examples, so the actual kit may be listed in ID number 1 for suspension and lift kits, but maybe it's also a component and maybe I want to list it in both those categories to make it easier for my users to find. So I may put that in category 1, category 3. I don't have to put it, I'm sorry, category 1, category 2. I don't have to, I'm not required to use all 3 of these. I am required, however, to say that it goes into at least one of these categories. You'll notice in row 8, I've flagged it as red. And what this is saying is I don't, even though SDC says that this is one of my part types, I don't want to sell this part type or this type of product on my website. So I could do the same thing. Maybe I'm not selling anything with a back glass deflector. So I can go ahead and fill in that color. And it doesn't have to necessarily be red, but just something that distinguishes it as, you know, calling it out, saying that we're not going to just sell this part type on our website. So you'll continue just to go down the list, you know, reading the part type here, making your way back over to the category tab and finding the corresponding category on your website based on the ID number here. That would make sense for these part types. Just as one last example, you'll see that I've gone ahead and put battery in category 40. So if we want to reference what that was, we could see right here that category ID number 40 is going to be electrical batteries. So again, you'll want to just work down the entire list until you've completed a category assignment for all these part types. Once you have finished, please contact your project manager or whoever is working with you on the data portion of your project, or any one of our customer experience reps, and just let them know that you've completed this step of the process and you're ready for the next step. And then we'll go ahead and take the next steps accordingly and get you set up. So if you have any questions, definitely reach out to your project manager or one of our customer support reps, and hope you have a wonderful day. And this has been Category Mapping. All right, thank you so much.